Oh, shh. Whew. Ho ho! Hey guys, it's Paul Mera, Meritocracy Top Draw Fitness. So today we have 3 exercises, count 3, that's gonna get your body, I should say your back, looking good and right. So let's get started. And that train wreck, I promise you, will not happen again. Now, with these 3 exercises, most of our back muscles is going to be working, but we're going to be focusing on the lats for the most part. And before we get started with these 3 exercises, we're going to go through a little anatomy lesson first. But don't worry, it's going to be quick and short. Our lats start from our low to mid back. It ends all the way up to our upper arm bone called the humerus in a place called the bicipital groove. Now, knowing where muscle starts and ends is really important to know its function and as well as how we can stretch it as much as possible. Now, knowing how to stretch a muscle as much as possible is really important because more stretch means more tension, and then when you add a load or weight to that tension, you get even more tension, which means more muscle damage and giving your body extra reason to build muscle. The fact that our lats go from our low to mid back and goes all the way up to our upper arm bone means that the best way to stretch out the latch and get that extra tension that we're looking for means we have to have our arms above our head straight up like this. But I don't know about you, but me doing this makes me feel like doing like the whole YMCA song. But let's get on to the exercises though. That was corny as hell, bro. I'm sorry about that. So the first exercise that we have is the kneeling cable lat pull down. We're doing both arms at the same time. Now with this exercise, you're kneeling in like a prayer position. Make sure when you're doing this exercise though, have the height of the cables to something that you're comfortable with. Also, when you're having your arms all the way up in the air, keep your neck nice and long, and we do that by having our shoulder blades going down and trying to bring it together at the same time, so that way our necks are not like this, you want it like that. And make sure you keep that core tight, and also make sure you try to bring those elbows and tuck them in all the way by your body. You want to go through that whole full range of motion. Don't cheat yourself, don't cheat your lats, because going through that whole entire range of motion means more muscle damage, which means giving your body and your lats more reason to grow. Now the next exercise is another version of the lat pull down, but this time it's with a V-bar. We are kneeling in the prayer position just like before. This exercise can be done in a prayer position, on the floor, on your keister, or your tushy, whichever word you want to call it. Just make sure when you do this exercise, make sure again, keep that core tight. Make sure you go through the whole entire range of motion, arms all the way up in front of you, and try to bring those elbows right next to your body. And doing this exercise, either kneeling or sitting down on the floor, is a great alternative, especially if someone is using like the lat pull down station and they're there for like 6 hours or 6 years. You can do this lat pull down version with the V-bar and kneeling or sitting down. And as always, make sure you keep that core tight. That's for every single exercise that you'll ever do in your life. And also, I forgot to mention for the first 2 exercises, when it comes to breathing in and out, you want to make sure when you're bringing your arm straight back up in the air, you breathe in, and then when you're squeezing or going back down, squeezing those lats, you breathe out. And with the next exercise, we have another version of the lat pull down. This time is a half kneeling single arm pull down, or it's kind of a row. Let's call it a row. I think it's a row. Do you think it's a row? It might be a row. Now with this exercise, make sure again, keep that core tight. With this exercise, because we're doing like a half kneeling position, stability will be more of a requirement. So this time, this exercise might be a little harder. And it's another exercise that's great because the fact that we're doing a one arm or unilateral training kind of could potentially show you weaknesses that you have on either side, whether one arm is stronger than the other. Now, I hope that you found this video helpful. I hope you saw that knowing your anatomy is really, really important to knowing, to give that muscle, whatever is being worked on, as much tension as possible to give your body as much reason to build muscle so you can, be that fit boy or fit girl or fit boy, summer person, whatever. When it comes to this channel, we try to empower people at home and nutrition at the gym with the goal of building muscle. If you like that, if you like honesty, if you like some form of comedy, I'm trying to be funny here, subscribe, turn on that bell, and leave a comment down below. And always remember to make mirrors your canvas, weight your paintbrush, sweat your paint, and may your drawing always be beautifully unfinished. And as I promised you, I did not have a train wreck again, but no promises for the future though. RYF, RYW.